points in the game.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is a bet.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, USC.
Man, Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the first down. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense...
And they will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Makes the grab. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The snap sets up to throw. Buys a little extra time. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Unleashes one. Working that left side. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And that's a...
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Owen. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Murphy. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Murphy. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Ready to try the point after. And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Zings it complete to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field.
Touchdown, Auburn! Stealing a score on special teams. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
Man, that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Using his legs, it's Murphy. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got an open man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Got it in the middle at C. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He's got it down the left. Running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires left. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Touchdown, Auburn! And that one will give them the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From the gun. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Number 11 set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Winston.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They're working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Back to pass. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's complete to the right. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. The give from the gun. Got a little space. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to buy time. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Give to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
A first down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. On the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
And I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Shoots it to the left. Found a seam. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
If you're the offensive line, you've got to give your QB more time. They dialed up 4 verticals. They're trying to stretch the field vertically with 4 players trying to take a shot, but you got to give your QB time.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Winston. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Clement. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.